before we get into this video, I already have done two exam videos already, and this will be part 3. So before you get into this video, I want you to go back and watch those videos. I'll put the thumbnails right here, and I'll also put them in the description below. So check those out before you watch this one. And if you watch this one, you might be missing a little bit because you haven't watched those other two. So go watch those. Let's get into it. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Zid. I'm back at it again with another video. And before we get started, excuse my shaky camera. I'm holding it with my hand because I still have yet to find my Joby Pod, which is a stabilizer that I hook up to my camera. So bear with me, But yeah, today is going to be another video about this CNA exam. I get so many questions daily on this channel about the test itself, about the skills portion, about the written portion. And I just want to start off by, prefacing this video by saying that the CNA exam is not hard whatsoever if you study correctly. Now, I've done 2 videos on this already. One about the written exam itself with little pieces about the skills. So I want you to go ahead and watch that video. I'll put the thumbnail right here, and it'll also be in the description below. And I've also posted another video about the skills portion by itself. 2 of the best videos that's doing the best on this channel for watching. So it seems to me that a lot of people have questions about the CNA exam. I'm here to help. I'm here to answer those questions. I'm here to help you guys in any way possible when it comes to that exam, because like I said, I get so many questions on it. So let's just start there. Before we get into it though, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, comment on this video. Any questions that you have about being a CNA alone, or even just the exam itself, go ahead and drop the comment below, like all that good stuff. I drop videos on this channel every week when it comes to CNA content, so you won't be missing out on a lot if you do subscribe. You'll have access to all of my new adventures when it comes to CNA. Also, any questions that I often get from subscribers, I'm here to help. So yeah, I'll start by there. Follow me on the gram at iizidlaury. And I think that's pretty much it. We're growing fast on this channel. We're already almost at 1,000 and like 170 subscribers, and we just hit 1,000 subscribers, I want to say less than a month ago. So big shout out to everybody that's subbing to the channel, subscribing to the channel. I want to see how far we can take it. Also, like I told you guys on our last video, go ahead and like any other video that you've watched before that you haven't showed love on already. Like I said, we're almost monetized. I just got to get that watch time up. So go ahead and watch those videos, because we're almost there. Oh, now let's get into the video itself. The CNA exam is not hard whatsoever. And I say that to say that I've dropped multiple study tips. on different ways to study, different ways to do well, and also different practices and techniques that you can do when it comes to studying for this exam. Now, the CNA exam is not meant to be a difficult thing. I think it's more of just knowledge based when it comes to the actual written portion itself. The real difficulty that I've seen, and multiple people can attest as well, is the skills portion of the exam. That one tends to be a lot more difficult, a lot harder than the written exam itself. But you can still get that done. I dropped, plenty of gems, but I also add them to this video. Using the pick 4 method that I've described in the other video can definitely help you. I think it's pick 5 method. But you can also do pick 4 as well. Hand washing is going to be one of them. You might not have to study that one as much, but when it comes to the pick 5 skills practice will definitely be a banger when it comes to the studying. I think that helped me the most because you never know what you're going to do each day, and you just practicing the 5. Some are more detailed than others, and again, if you mix some of those skills around, you will not pass that CNA skill, and you could potentially have to retake the CNA exam again. So I don't want you guys to end up running into that. As for the written, you can always purchase that little ATI book. It's an ATI book when it comes to the questions, and you answer these questions. I think it's about like 70 or so questions, and you would answer them, and they would reset every time that you take the exam. It's about $70 to $80. Again, I'll put that in the description below, but you could also just find anyone. I don't want you guys to have to spend $70 on a practice exam if you could find one for, 10, 15 or 20. Again, I just, went to the little ATA testing. My program, and I've seen some questions about the program, like some people wanting to skip the program. Again, I think you can challenge the board, but it's not going to benefit you as much as taking a actual course. Like I told one of my subscribers in like the last comment that I got from one of my videos was they wanted to take the exam without having to take the class. And you can do that. Like I said, you can definitely challenge the board, but I do think there was some value that my professor was able to add to the class. My professor was able to, kind of explain certain situations so you can get a better feel from the nurse's view and the clinical view. There are some stories that comes with some of these skills that can help you remember them, that can add more value to it. And there are some tangible things that you can learn about different ways to go about the skills, some certain techniques that if you do plan to go to nursing that may help you along the way. So it's nothing to just pay for the class. Again, I know, times are hard for some people, but it's nothing to just pay for the class because you will gain value from taking a CNA course instead of just challenging the board. It's definitely not worth it in my opinion. And you could potentially, I guess, fail. And I'm not saying that you're going to fail, but there's a better chance for you failing if you don't take the actual exam, take time with the material, stuff like that. So yes, that practice exam from the ATI testing or just any little CNA written portion exam prep will definitely help you. It helped me. Some other tips that I have for, I guess, some CNAs coming up is during your clinical portion, you can definitely practice some of these skills as much as you can. I think the clinical portion, I didn't talk about that as much in my last video, but it definitely benefited my class more. Even though our clinicals, considering it was during like COVID, we still had clinicals inside like of our facility, but we just practice on each other. And that practicing portion, whether it's on one of your classmates or on an actual nursing home patient, practicing those skills and actually getting to do them hands-on with an actual person will definitely benefit you more. I do think that if we were able to visit a nursing home while I was doing the CNA exam, that would have helped me more. But like I said, we kind of put it in real world practice when we started doing it on each other, because that's exactly how the test was for us. At least when it did come down to the testing, I already knew kind of who my partner was going to be. And I knew that, we were knowledgeable of the people. So it wasn't as weird or as different doing it on them because we've been practicing skills on them all of the class time. You know what I mean? So that definitely helped our class a lot. So yeah, the test is not meant to, it's not meant to stump you at all. I think it's more meant to just prepare you better when it comes to the written. When it comes to the written, we performed our skills portion before we performed our written portion. That's kind of, is that true? I don't think that's true. So I know that our exam for our skills was basically a month after we already finished the class. Now she had like little refresher periods of us coming in, doing skills, coming in, answering some of the written questions. But typically we had a month to study. Did I use that entire month? No. And the reason I say that is because I used so much of the time for class when it came to studying for the skills, studying for the written. I kind of really felt prepared. I was also getting ready to, start applying for like different jobs and stuff like that. So I was already prepared. I was already ready. I felt really confident in my skills. I felt really confident in the written. I wasn't worried about the written at all. I was more worried about the skills, only because when you're there and you have a preceptor and you have someone watching over your eyes every second of the way, it does get a little bit weird. It does get a little bit, heart-wrenching. You get a little bit of anxiety. Definitely. But I still, pushed through. All of my class ended up passing. And but I really believe it's because of our teacher that we had. She gave so much knowledge during the class. She was really knowledgeable. She knew exactly what we were going to be testing on or how they, grade, because she was a part of like the little testing council. So that really was a benefit to us. Definitely those refresher courses coming in a couple, days throughout the week before the exam really helped after we already finished the course. And definitely beneficial to my class and beneficial to me when it came to skills. I didn't have any problem with those at all. But I would definitely say that the time that you take after the exam, it's like practicing for the NCLEX. You already are knowledgeable about everything. You kind of just have to tie it all in together and try to test well, because having to retake the skills portion of the exam, which I've heard some people have had to do, it doesn't sound, interesting to me at all. That's not something that I would want to subject myself to, because I'm more of trying to knock it out the first time. But I feel like if you prep yourself the right way, watch both of these videos that I've posted, you will do fine. You will be fine. And I guess the last step that I have is, it's just a test. And I know some people have more anxiety than others, but it's really just a test. The written portion, I don't want my subscribers at all to worry about the written portion, because I do feel like if you use the practice supplements that you have, you will be fine when it comes to the written. The skills portion is by far the more difficult portion. You have 24 skills, with some of them being really detailed, some of them being not as detailed. You'll have 24 skills to basically get down, because you don't know what you're going to be tested on. If you're lucky, you'll get like hand washing, PPE, and brushing dentures. But if you are not as knowledgeable of all of them, you might get, ambulating a patient, you might get weighing a patient, or even something like a bed bath, which I'm glad I didn't get, because there was so many steps to that one. I knew what I was doing, but I knew that, when it comes to testing, if you get one or two of those wrong in order, you can do everything right. But if they're wrong in order, you get the skill wrong. And if you get one of those skills wrong, you're not passing that skills portion. You will have to pay to retake those classes again, which is about $75 to $100, I think, for the state of North Carolina. So definitely something I wasn't interested in. I'm glad I was able to pass, but it's not meant to trick you up. I do want my subscribers to focus on the skills portion more than the written portion, because the written portion will come. If you practice those, they reword them and then they test you on them. That's kind of the gist that I got from my written portion of the exam when I took the written portion at this testing center. But the skills is definitely the more strenuous part. You will have to study for the skills, so get ready for that. And again, I have dropped the video already on both of these, so go ahead and check it out, watch it in full, and we'll get you guys passed and get more CNAs in the field, because we are short. If this video helped you, I want you to go ahead and like and comment. If you have any questions, drop them below. I answer all questions from subscribers or visiting people to the channel. Welcome. I'm glad this video was able to help some people, and my previous videos as well. I will do more CNA prep videos, because it seems like a lot of people are asking about the test portion itself. And they want to make this video too long. So hope this helped, guys. Stay tuned for more, posted on a weekly basis. And that's all I got for y'all in this video. So peace.